So here's why gaming laptops might just be the gateway to the future. So obviously, gaming laptops are like super powerful computers that are essentially made for gamers. That's why they're called gaming laptops. And so what they do is they allow you to play like what used to be had to be contained to like a PS5 or to an Xbox can now be played on a laptop. And so if you ever do like Steam, which is like where you download games and you like port them from online, if you ever do Twitch streaming, like these gaming laptops have the innards and like the motion graphics and graphics content or whatever to be able to play those games. Because if you try to do it on a normal computer, it often doesn't work. And so they just have like super strong components that are able to handle things like that. But they don't only have to be contained to, to gamers. And so a good example is be like it could be used for students. So like students who, let's say you're someone who is becoming an architect, there are certain programs that you need to have a powerful computer in order to run. So this one talks about Blender, right? So Blender is a program that you can bring your 3D designs to life. Like you can't even really use that on a normal computer. You have to have certain specs in order to like use them. So that's why they say, okay, if you use like a gaming laptop, you'll be able to run Blender. You'll be able to run I forgot what the other ones are called, but even like Unreal Engine, that's for someone who makes games. Like there's just all kinds of stuff that you can do on a gaming laptop that you can't do on a normal one, and it's because you have to have a powerful enough graphics chip. It could also be for engineers. So engineers are people who obviously build things, and usually they have to use again software that requires a lot of graphics. So whether that's CAD models, whether that's MATLAB, SolidWorks, whatever it is, there's different workflows that you have. By using a gaming laptop, you'll have powerful enough graphics cards, you'll have powerful enough like power behind it to be able to run all the processes that you need. I myself actually have a laptop and I do use it for I use mine for gaming actually. But there was a time where I was doing stuff with like 3D graphics and 3D design, and I had to use a Windows computer, and my laptop is a Windows computer, but normally I'm a Mac guy. So I had to like use my gaming laptop. I couldn't use my normal laptop. And then obviously creators. So like creators, everyone's a creator these days because everybody can create content. But again, like if you're gonna be editing videos and you're gonna be, designing things, then it's gonna be a lot easier to use a gaming laptop than it is to use a regular laptop. And so it just allows you to do more. You can again work with like a Creative Cloud and all the different what is it, After Effects and all of that. So being able to use a gaming laptop is just more powerful, and they are more expensive at these price points. But then like a Mac is basically $2,000 also, so it's kind of the same thing really. You're not really missing out on much. And then there's obviously the most important one, which would be like AI developers and researchers. So you can run AI models locally, which has been very, very exciting for me. I've been working with OpenClaw. There's now like Hermes agent. So having like a powerful laptop that can handle the computing capacity needed to run these AI models locally on your local computer is such a super, advantage. And so anyone who's working with that stuff and getting ahead of the game is going to exactly have that, which is be ahead of the game. So yeah, if you want to see some of the experiments I've been doing with OpenClaw, you could check that out. But you could also check out Demilo courses. So let's say you're a creator, who's trying to make money online or build a business, whatever it is. You can check out some of these apps here that are here to help you. So like Nudge is like a link in bio, but it suggests whatever you're selling based on like the individual person. There's also QR Social, which this is actually very useful for YouTubers. So if you have a YouTube video, you can't really go back and change it or edit it like an article you can, but in YouTube you can't. So I use like QR codes and I just keep them in the corner, and then I can change the destination of whatever this QR code points to whenever I want. So that way I can update it to like my latest, I don't know, my latest creation, my latest product, my latest offering. There's also courses. here. So like we break down Kim Kardashian's influencer business and what made her so successful and how you could replicate it for yourself. You can model her moves. I'm gonna do one of these for Bethany Frankel also. This is how you do like easy, just $5 a day online ads just to up your promotion of your business, and so on and so forth. And again, just one membership gets you access to all the courses, and there's going to be more and more added all the time. And then these are some downloads. So like if you need hooks for short form content, this is super helpful. If you want to get brand deals instead of waiting for them to come to you, I created a whole Rolodex so that you can reach out to them and introduce yourself to them. So that's a great way to like build those relationships and just so on and so forth. Even like a freebie. So this is like rules for running a SaaS company. SaaS is like software. But yeah. Anyway, if you're gonna get a gaming laptop, let me know what you think. I think Nvidia chips are super good, and I used it. I got my gaming laptop from Best Buy. It was like $500. So, but it was on sale. Obviously, that's not like a normal price, but it honestly well worth it. Keeps me entertained.